Hey, this is Angela Brooks, and it may be a little bit wobbly, but I wanted to try this again. The title of this is They Closed Your Facebook Page Today. I hope you run over and check to make sure it's still open, because I think they closed it.
Good afternoon, Angela.
And Suri's going to talk to me for some reason. She didn't want to answer me a while ago. Now she wants to talk to me. Whatever. Have you ever thought about how vulnerable that your Facebook page really is? Well, actually, I guess it's probably been 2 weeks ago now. Michael Stelzner, who is the social media examiner, woke up and his Facebook page was gone. He has over 380,000 fans, so he is big in the Facebook and social media world. And I know this is really wobbly, and I'm sorry. They don't know why it disappeared. It just disappeared. And when you are on social media as much as most of us are anymore, your social media is pretty important. So in the morning, most of us wake up. First thing they do is they roll over and they grab their phone and they check their messages. They check their email. That's their excuse not to get up early. It's mine anyway. So you lay there and you check your messages real quick, and then you get up and start your day. Well, when he did that, there was nothing there to check because it was gone. It took, of course, I don't know how many people, I wasn't there, but it took a lot of people to start figuring out what happened to his page. And after, I want to say 3, 4, 5 days, they finally did find the glitch of whatever happened and got it back up and it's running. However, Michael is very good at what he does on social media, and even if his Facebook page closed and he would have had to start over, he has a list. Building a list is part of your business, and that's one thing that most people like to ignore. It's hard. They don't want to, so they don't. Then your social media gets closed down, and if you don't have a list, your business just closed. So your business is, yes, you've got to use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all those good places. However, we don't own that stuff. We don't own that platform. We don't own those fans and followers. They follow us while we're there, while we're out in the social media world. But if it closed, hopefully you've got them redirected over to your list so that you can continue talking to them and maybe restart a page and start over, and it wouldn't be near as devastating as if you didn't have a list at all. Back when I first started building a list, that's a very slow process, and it takes time to build, and it is something that most online marketers that are new, they struggle against it because it is hard, and you see so little results in the beginning that it's frustrating. And I get that because, we're in the world of instant. We want to drive through and have everything up, running, and beautiful by the time we get finished and at the end of the day. But that's just not reality, and that's not how it works. So your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram are tools that you use for your business. They are what you drive traffic to your blog. Your blog and your list are the two things that you truly own in your business. Even if you're working with a network marketing company, you are an affiliate of that company. They pay you commissions for advertising for them. And if for whatever reason that company at a fluke shut down as well, if you don't have all of those people over on your list or following you on your blog, then those are gone. Those are people that are gone. They're vanished, and you don't have access to those anymore. So if you're going to work online, you need to think really smart, and you need to get everybody trafficking over to your blog. And on your blog, you're going to have a page that they can sign into your newsletter, and they can join you there, which I hope that you'll join me over on angelabrook.com. Join me on my newsletter because I've got 4 straight days that I'll give you of tips like this, and it'll show up in your email box. And hopefully it'll prevent you from having a major shutdown. I mean, if it happened to Michael, it is very well that it can happen to each and every one of us. Not likely to happen very often, and Facebook's not going anywhere. It's actually growing, and they're adding new stuff all the time, which is really cool for them. to do that for us, and it's a free platform. So a lot of people think that they own that. That's my list. That is not your list. So driving traffic to your email, building your social media marketing presence is a must, but you also should be driving that traffic over to your blog, which leads them to your list. Once they get into your list, then you can talk to them about your opportunity. You can talk to them of how to build on social media. You can talk about whatever your niche market is, whoever it is that you're talking to on or in your business. That's where you get to actually have conversation with them. That's where you're going to give them a link to a calendar where you can set up a time to actually have a physical conversation. Social media is a tool. Our list is our conversation piece to get them more interested in what we're doing so that we can actually talk to them on the phone and get them started in whatever opportunity that you're doing. This is just a warning message, when I saw that happened to Michael, I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so scary, and I hope I never have to experience that, because he had lots of people in his corner that could really help and work with him, and not all of us have that access. But take it as a warning that this is something that's possible. I mean, it could really happen. And if you're depending on your Facebook groups, building your business, and you're putting all your files and all your content inside of a closed Facebook group and a community, and you're not putting that information on your blog where you own, Facebook closes down, you've lost all of your files, you've lost all of those contacts, and you have no way of getting in touch with your community. So build your community over on your blog. Put your files in, write blog posts about the things that you're going to post in those communities, and then post a link to your blog in those Facebook communities. So you're doing two things. You're building content on your blog, and you're sending people from the community over to your blog so they can be more connected. Does that make sense? I know there's a lot of pieces to building social media marketing. Thank you for the heart. Just the process is really simple if you get into a habit of it early. And thank you, Vivian. It is a good reminder, because I think a lot of us know that, and we just forget that how important it is to build everything on your blog. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have a Facebook community and you want it to be to a private group, you can build blog posts that are private and only give them the link with an access code if that's what you want to do. But you don't need to put all your stuff inside of a Facebook community, because you're going to lose it if it ever shuts down. Hey, Samantha. What else was I going to say? Same thing with Twitter. Twitter, LinkedIn, your Instagram. Those are places that you're constantly, it's a big circle. You're driving traffic back to your blog. I hope you'll come over to my blog, which is angelabrooke.com, and pick up the MLM Blueprint. It is on pre-sale. It goes live. It's a book that I've written with all of the things that I do in my business, everything that I use, all the tools that I use, ups and downs that I hit,